All right, I'm here with Rebekah, one of our excellent tutors in the Writing Center, and she's going to talk today about differences in usage between the colon and the semicolon. So go ahead and take it away, Rebekah.
Well, semicolon and colon are pretty important, but sometimes people get them confused because they're similar, but at the same time they're pretty different. So let's go look at some sentences that show sort of when it's appropriate to use one or the other.
Great.
So over here we have two sentences that are kind of combined together. Mary was really tired. She hated working all night. Now here we want to use a colon because the second sentence sort of explains the first one. It explains why she was tired. So you wouldn't use a semicolon, you'd use a colon. Now this one, Mary was really tired. However, she resolved to go to the party anyway. Use the semicolon because it's not really explaining why she was tired. It's sort of going on from that. Just sort of another sentence that comes after, but you want them to flow together and you're comparing them with the however. So that's one difference between the colon and the semicolon. So colon is if it's explaining the first sentence, and the semicolon if it's just sort of a continuation or a contrast of some type.
Okay,
now
great.
There's another use of colon and semicolon, and that's in a list. So let's go over here. I'll show you another example. I have 3 favorite flavors of ice cream, colon. Now it's important to note that the first part of the sentence is an independent clause. That means it could stand by itself. You can't use a colon if you just said favorite flavors of ice cream. No, you'd have to have the full sentence with the subject and the verb before you use the colon. So I have 3 favorite flavors of ice cream, colon. Mint chip, if it's green, semicolon. Chocolate, if it's dark, semicolon. And vanilla, if it's French. Now, use the semicolons between the 3 different things because there's already a comma because of the ifs. So if you have a complex sentence, or a complex list I should say, where it uses commas within the different parts, you want to use a semicolon to separate it further. So I hope this helps you sort of sort out when to use a colon and when to use a semicolon.
Great. Thank you, Rebekah.